YouTube! Today we'll be looking at school memes. It's been kind of a while since I last went to school, but I bet it's been shorter for you. Either way, let's look at some of these memes and decide how relatable they are.
More serious. That one
Can't be more serious. Did you guys also used to have those like big novelty pencils? I feel like every kid got like a big novelty pencil at one point in their lives, you know? You guys calling it a hagtro? You guys never got the big novelty pencil as a gift? Everybody got a big novelty pencil. My dad would buy me a big novelty pencil like once every few years. We would always get like a big novelty pencil. I don't know why. But like you can't use them. You can't actually write with the big novelty pencils. But they were like you could write with them, but they were really hard to hold. That must be a rich kid thing. I got a cool mechanical pencil with thick lead. Ooh. Thick lead is like, was it like not a number 2? It was like a number 4 or something pencil. Anyway, whatever. Not relatable to get gifted a big novelty pencil every so often. Whatever. Rich girl things.
One girl in history class has to make every page look pretty. Slavery students be like,
Wait, run that one back.
are we serious, bro?
Run that one back, run that one back,
One
run that
girl
one
in
back.
history class has to make every page look pretty.
I will say, I was not that girl. I was not that girl. I was not the kind of girl who like decorated my notes with like hearts and stuff. I was just drawing anime characters in the margins constantly. My school notes are covered in doodles. My school notes are covered in doodles like this. No matter how serious the topic, I would just have like anime characters in the margins and stuff. But at least it wasn't like cutesy. I was so embarrassed to give anybody my school notes. If anyone had to like borrow my notes, I would just refuse to give them my notes. And I didn't say why. So I guess they probably thought that I was just like really mean.
Slavery students be like, just to be sure, what's 5 plus 3?
Right,
9,
yeah.
POV. How the teacher expects us to
Yeah, I'm always like, I open a calculator and it's like, oh, 2 plus 2, 4. And then I open a calculator anyway and I'm like, is it really 4? You are a meanie? Well, I can't deny that. I was a little mean, but I wasn't giving out my notes because I was embarrassed by my like cutesy anime drawings.
walk while the school is burning. 5th grade me.
Yeah. They always wanted you to like line up single file right before you're allowed to leave like a burning building. Like they march everybody out. They're marching everybody out of the burning building in the single file line and expecting nobody to panic.
Looking down on my classmates after I climbed up the monkey bars first. Principal
I used to do that too. Yeah, I would do that. I would climb up. We used to have these like big tires in my school. They would have like the big tires. And I would climb all the way up to the top of the tire. And I would proclaim that I was the leader of the wolf pack because I didn't want to be like a human queen. I wanted to be the wolf pack alpha. So I would climb to the top of the tire and declare that I was the alpha wolf. And I'm still like an alpha wolf, you know, like at heart.
tried to give us work, so he taped his lame ass to the wall. I can't take this no more. This class has been hacked. Skibidi.
This was way after my kind. This was way after my time. No, they never managed to hack the whiteboards at my school, but I wish they could.
Skibidi. How broke is my school, man? Pretty broke. Or pretty smart. How teachers feel blocking websites.
I didn't even realize. I was trying to figure out what that even was. They printed out lined paper. That's not even broke. That would cost more money because it would cost more money to like get the printer ink than it would be to just buy a stack of lined paper. Right? That's like rich school. Way more money. That's like rich school mistakes.
Instead of doing their jobs.
Right, yeah. My school, luckily, you know, when you're a hag, right? Because I'm a hag, they never blocked the right websites, you know, because they didn't know back then. They didn't know which websites to block. So I could just get my run of the internet when I was in school. What the hell is this? Bro, you can just eat your lunch. There were always kids doing this though. They were always you know, the people making like, you know what I used to do though? Well, me and like some of my friends, we used to get like a jar, like a, not a jar, but like one of those like school cafeteria like jugs of water, and we would try to make like juice by using like various fruits, but then some kid always got bored and would like mash up something disgusting like their like chips or whatever and pour it into like the wonderful juice we were making. I got in so much trouble for going to blocked websites when I was a kid, and it was Control Alt Delete. Ancient.
Bro, can you just eat your lunch? No, I'd rather be an engineer at the lunch table. Gang,
Ooh.
who rides to school?
Riding a unicycle is kind of impressive, though. I always like, maybe it is kind of a rich kid thing, you know? I went to a rich school, but nobody ever rode a bike to school. Nobody ever rode a bike to school. We didn't even have bike racks. Nobody rode a bike. People walked, but like nobody rode a bike to school because there wasn't even like a path to get to the school. Like we didn't even have sidewalks. We didn't even have sidewalks. People would just get their parents to drive them to school. A band kid is riding this. Did you have your own personal chauffeur? No, that was just my mom.
When there's dead silence in class, but my mind is just generating a 4K image of my teacher, completely bold.
Oh. This is like what you guys do to me. Rich kid ride horses to school. There's actually a horse farm right next to my school, like a horse farm with a bunch of horses. So yeah, we could have ridden horses to school too.
Dang, they caught bro lacking. John
Wow.
straight open.
Yikes.
Best nap of his life. Oh, bro, it's not even 3 seconds into class. Just go to class, bro. Guys will do anything but use the bathroom.
What is happening here?
Are you even doing this?
What is happening in this image? I can't figure it out. Is that a trash can? A locker in the vent? I'm trying so hard to... He's throwing the trash can. They're throwing the bathroom trash can? He like caught it midair. It's hard to even figure out what's happening.
Situation. Try not to get hit. Bro, your stuff is not that important. It
Wow.
must be. Why?
That's a lot of locks. Oh, this is no, I didn't even put a lock on my locker. I never even put a lock on my locker because I just did not care about anything that was in my locker. I actually never used my locker when I was in school. I never ever used my locker. Most of the years I went to school, I didn't even know where it was. I never went to it. I kept my sandwiches in there. My lock had its own combo lock. We had to like buy and bring our own combo locks. Like we didn't get one, and I never really wanted to buy one. You only need to undo the one lock. That's true. You only need to undo the main lock. We would put milk in people's lockers. That's so evil. Ew. It would turn into yogurt. Yeah, no, I never once even opened my locker some years. I just like, I had no reason. I had no reason to put anything in there. Also, it felt like they would always put my locker in like the least efficient way, like the least efficient place in school. Like it was just nowhere that I wanted to be. It was never on the way to any of my classes. And also we only had like 5 minutes in the hall, like to change between classes. And I was always running across the school because they built my schedule in the way where I was like running back and forth constantly. Yeah, so I never had time for the locker.
Why has he got that many locks on his locker then? Things I do when I need to study. Study. Tell everyone that I have.
Tell everyone that you have to study. As long as you're telling people that you're doing something, you're basically doing it.
Have to study. School, 125 plus happiness. That's a lie. How I draw in my friend's notebook.
No, I think it's true because schools being in the area like raises the value of property or something because there's like schools nearby. So it's not making the kids happy. It's making all the adults happy. My gym clothes made my book smell. Ew. Silver Smile, thank you for the 15 stream. Let's seek. Rage Faces? Oh, you're right. It's a Rage Face comic. Ancient. The ancient texts.
How he strikes me back. This means war.
No, you're drawing like... You're either drawing in your friend's notebook, you're either drawing the cool S, or you're drawing vulgar body parts. You're either someone who draws the cool S, or you're someone who draws a vulgar body part.
Oh, when a random in class bust a top 5 joke of all time, but they're a background character. Me comforting the girl who got a...
You calling your classmates NPCs?
97% on the test. I got a 3%.
If you're crying about a 97%, no way. It'd always be like a, you'd cry about like an 89%, right? Because then it's like, what's the point? What's the point of an 89%? You know, a B plus. I used to get 89% all the time. I was like just short of being an all A student. Don't say ancient, it hurts my back. I'm sorry. Rage comics, they're old. Rage comics are for boomers. Rage comics are a boomer thing. I was a B average student. I was a B plus average student.
And how life feels when the passive-aggressive English teacher isn't at school. Tell me why I just realized this was filmed at my school. I hope we never cross paths. Your
Crazy response. Crazy response. You know what's kind of funny actually? I had a somewhat popular vlogger that went to my school, and we would like see her vlogging sometimes, and people like hated her. Like I remember she was like really popular or whatever for being like super nice and like kind and generous and stuff, but then like in person it was like everyone hated her because she was so obnoxious.
Posts are obnoxious. Just put your phone in, bro. Do not come to school Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Organ donation.
Yo, who's coming to school for organ donation day? Did any of you guys donate blood? Like, did you guys have like blood drives or whatever at school? I used to hate them, and they made me like kind of mad because I was always like I was underweight and I was too small, and they wouldn't let me donate blood. But then I didn't get any of like the free candy and like the free juice and stuff that they would offer. They used to offer like free juice and stuff, and I never got to donate my blood because I was underweight. Honestly, probably for the better. I feel like I would have not wanted to actually donate my blood. I don't like anything going into my veins.
Donate Warner Bros. School.
But they let you take a nap. You got like a free school nap when you donated blood. But I wasn't allowed to donate blood or get a free nap because I was too underweight. I had a bunch of cola beforehand, and they said I wasn't allowed to donate due to caffeine. I guess I probably also wouldn't have been able to donate due to caffeine.
Among Us, punishing the innocent. School is not a place to sleep. Then home is not a place to study.
I get it. I understand. That's true. That's true. That's true. That is true. I always did my homework. I would do my homework in class. I would sit in the back of class and I would do my homework, so I never had any homework to do it at home. I would never do any homework at home. I never studied at home, ever. I always just took last period and I would just do all of my homework either right before class started. I would just like scribble right before class started, or I would do after class. There's no homework now? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that there's no homework now. I don't believe that kids don't have homework now. They have to. They must. Kids have homework. They must.
Thank you. I'll never use Pythagoras' theorem in my life. Also, students walking home.
That is true.
Bro, how is bro on varsity? He's 10 inches tall. When you walk into class and see the chairs looking like this. When the test is so...
I had a teacher once. Go back. I had a teacher who she had, our seats were always like this. Like our desks were just always like this. And it was like, our desks were just always set up like this. My friend gave his student homework because they annoyed him. Real.
Walk into class and see the chairs looking like this. When the test is so hard, you make sure to write messy, hoping the teacher sees the right answer.
I used to do this, but not on purpose. I was just like, when the test is hard and you aren't sure what the answer is, and the answer could be like a whole bunch of different answers, you just write like a really, really, really long paragraph. You write like a really long paragraph and you incorporate like all of the answers, you know, you just incorporate all of the answers that you think it could be into the paragraph.
I feel like a middle school event OC, where they have like every mental illness and 200 health conditions. You see another school when you see another school on a school trip. Bro, what is my science teacher on? How do you feel about the fact that you are...
What do you think the correct answer to this is? That's a good question. How do you feel that you are drinking dinosaur pee? I don't even think that's true. I don't think it's true. I feel like dinosaur pee has been super, super recycled. You just write cool, buddy. Horny.
Are drinking dinosaur pee. Tastes
No
good.
way.
I'm a freak. Traffic jam before school.
He's a freak too.
Versus traffic jam.
There used to be so much traffic. And I was glad for it. I was so happy for the traffic before school. There was always so much traffic right on like the right turn, but my mom was too smart about the school traffic and she would take a shortcut. Like she would take a shortcut and she would cut through someone's neighborhood and then we could skip the turn. But then a year later, they put up a sign that said no through traffic during like the early morning hours. But honestly, that made a bunch of other people stop using it, but they never had any like cops or anyone enforcing it. So we would just do it anyway. And then there was even less traffic.
After school, when people keep asking you why you're mad about something and you don't have a good reason. In conclusion, I'm bitter. Me coming to class unprepared on the first day of school. People want to be selfish with their pens.
Bro writing in ketchup? Ew. That's gross. That's not even going to stay. It's just going to be sticky.
So you've got to use ketchup. Before social media, what did people do to get attention? Sharpened up pencils in the middle.
No, this was the worst. I switched to mechanical pencils because then at least you can just like change the lead. But if you have to get up and sharpen your pencil in the middle of class, it is the most embarrassing thing ever. That always intimidated me. Yeah, I never, ever wanted to get up to sharpen my pencil. It was so horribly humiliating because the pencil sharpener was always like near the front of class or like off to the side or something. You had to like weave through all the desks and go up to the teacher's desk because the teacher always had it next to them so that they could sharpen their pencils. And then like you had to like grind the pencil grinder and it always made like a horrible noise.
Of class, presenting school projects, be like, I'm so tired, give me an A. How it
Wow.
feels when the teacher is behind you, when you said the most atrocious thing.
One time in college, we were, my friends and I had this like really, really old history teacher. We had this really old history teacher and it was college. So we were allowed to bring our laptops and it was, we used to use like chat roulette in class. We used to use chat roulette in class. And he would like walk behind us, but he didn't understand anything about computers because he was like, you know, he was really old. So he didn't even notice that we had our teacher on chat roulette. In the middle of class.
Known to man, how I look at my teacher when they ask, "How's the work going?" And I say, "Good," as we both stare at a blank page. What old person thing do you do? Ask, why them kids ain't in school? Whenever I see
This is me. This is what I do. This is me. When I go out now and I see kids, I'm like, they should go back to school. Like, I've been going out on like to the grocery store and stuff, and there's like so many kids. No, they're all in Wawa. Kids love Wawa, especially when there's no school because it's summer, and all the kids are just gathering around Wawa. And I'm like, why aren't they in school? I want to get my coffee and not have to deal with these teenagers. And they're all taller than me now. Teenagers are so tall. They're all taller than me. Even the girls are taller than me.
see children in the daytime. This is going to be a long year. Welcome. I hate myself. Evil laughter.
Oh God,
Your teacher has
not the
Snapchat.
memojis.
That is quite concerning. Bro, these freshmen keep getting smaller each year. Pocket size. This was me. How hard band kids be trying at their school football team game, knowing damn well they're losing 67-0. Our team lost like 48-0 on homecoming night. Bro, our team won 0-48 on homecoming night. Teacher gave us assigned seats. Man climbs up railing to avoid using woke stairs. Dude was like, oh no, rainbow stairs. I don't want to look gay. And his solution was to...
He's sliding up the railing freaky style. Look at his legs hurt. Oh man, that is way more embarrassing than walking on the gay stairs.
Slide up the railing freaky style. This is more gay than just going up it with your feet, bro. You're grinding on a pole. When is it okay to interrupt my teaching? You're on fire. Tornado. Room is flooding. Alien invasion. Ryan Gosling enters the room.
Wow. That is a down bad teacher. You guys ever have like that one? It's always like the woman English teachers who have like a celebrity crush and they make it everybody's problem. The teacher with the celebrity crush that makes it everybody's problem. And they just like have pictures of them all over the room. The English teachers were always the most insane. They all were. One time my English teacher, she gave me like a 70 on a paper I wrote, and I was like, whatever. And then she like takes me by the hands, like she takes both of my hands and she looks at me and she goes, "You are just a diamond in the rough." And I was like, all right, can you make my grade go up?
When nobody has enough confidence to answer the question, so we just stare at the teacher, and then the teacher picks the random person who definitely won't know it and embarrasses them. Teachers will have...
She did. She knew I was a diamond. She knew that I was a diamond in the rough. And then I became a crystal on the internet. So you know what? Shows her.
Talks with you like this and still make your grade 27.6%.
This is what happened to me. That's exactly what happened to me. Wow. Oh, well, I can't believe it.
And still make your grade 27.6%. I swear the teacher always targets me. POV. When your friend made the funniest
to
joke
kill
in
you?
all of your 10 years of friendship, but the teacher's watching. Cancel the funeral because I decided to live. Dying is not an option when I open the exam, and it's the topics I actually revise.
There really is. It is a pretty good feeling when you open the test and you're like, oh, I know all these answers.
Man, no way he's struggling.
I had a history teacher that would give wet willies to the kid that always fell asleep. Tragic.
He's been on this screen for 5 minutes. It's either a zebra or a giraffe.
No way.
I think it's zebra. It's got the stripes. POV. What I do instead of listening to the teacher when your teacher gives back the test you took while severely sleep deprived and you're just in genuine disbelief at the BS you wrote.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you guys do the sleep schedule during school where like you would stay up all night, go to school, and then come home, take a nap, which is basically just you sleeping, and then you wake up and you go on the computer all night, and then you go to school without sleeping? You know, you just like reverse your sleep schedule. I did that, and I think it caused me irrevocable harm. And I've never been able to break that schedule.
When Fine Shite's favorite subject is history.
Oh,
My
hell
history
yeah.
teacher casually explained that he met Rosa Parks when he was a waiter. Oh, bro is literally a part of history. We're all a part of history. Alright. POV. That one teacher, when you pack up 0.0000017 nanoseconds before the bell rings.
What was it? It was like, the bell doesn't dismiss you. I dismiss you.
You should pack up your stuff now. Kindergarten, primary school, secondary school, university and college. How
Yep.
guys who get D's in
Laptop
every
in
subject look
college.
at you when you don't let them press Control Alt, which turns your Chromebook into dark nebula. Good morning, students.
What?
Those who are coming to offline class today, please bring 2 coins and die if possible. A die. My
That's a really good teacher message.
English teacher accused me of plagiarizing an essay I wrote about my own life. My friend got accused of plagiarizing in junior high because she used the word sweets instead of candy, and our teacher thought that the word sweet was too advanced for our vocabulary. I know a girl who got in trouble for plagiarizing
More like too British, right? More like too British. I guess this was British.
the sentence, Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president. When you finally open
The world before AI. Then why was there a bell? Exactly.
the assignment that's due in 2 hours and see why you had 3 weeks to do it. My face in class.
I always did things the hour before they were due. No matter what it was, hour before it was due. I wrote an 80-page paper in one night once. It was not a good idea.
When I see my lost pen living its best life in someone else's hand like it got adopted. You never
I used to steal pens. I was so bad about this. I would steal pens. I used to pretend I had kleptomania for some reason, and I would just make a collection of other people's pens. I would just steal pens, like for fun. I don't actually have kleptomania. I don't really like to steal things. I just wanted to steal people's pens. Well, listen, when you see like a beautiful pen and it's on someone's desk and they look away or they get up and you know you can take it, or even better, if they leave it behind by accident, I'm grabbing that shit. I'm grabbing that pen. Stop booing me. Stop booing me. You're jealous. You're jealous of my pen collection. You're just jealous of my pen collection.
catch someone who is borrowing a pen or has stolen a pen biting it. If they do, that's a different type of gross. School kills artists. Please see me after school. The F students are inventors. I don't think it's F students. I think it's D students. I genuinely feel like a creep for finding a freshman
troublemakers.
attractive. Wait, how old is this person? As a teacher, trust me, you'll get used to it. Don't be a
What? No! 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 Jail! 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 Go to jail! Go to jail! Go to jail now!
ashamed. Yo, me. Okay, time to go and look at my college stuff that I have to do because it's college. College. Words. Me. I can't read. God nerfed me by making me allergic to garlic and sunlight. So, a vampire? I can confirm that I'm not a vampire as I have blood. Is it your blood? It is blood. Yes, blood. Students on the bus.
Being allergic to garlic and sunlight would be pretty sad.
When another bus from a separate school passes, the bus driver, legit call from the school, principal, I just wanted to touch base with you. Your daughter was baiting seagulls into the playground with gummy worms and actually caught one, like in her arms. It did bite her, not hard, but I needed to inform you that we filed an
That's a smart kid. That's a smart kid.
incident report. Hey bro, I'm writing a research paper on big stupid idiots, and I was wondering if I could interview you for it. I just need to make some gains, and then everyone who made fun of me in high school will think I'm cool and I'll finally get laid. A haiku about buying college textbooks. What the hell textbooks? You're made of paper and ink, not diamonds. And the school, and if you buy them,
True. And then you always have to buy them, and then you look at the author and you always have to buy like a certain textbook and it's like $300, and then you look at the author and it's your teacher. Did anyone ever have that happen to them? You look at the author of the textbook and it's your teacher, and it's like, yep, I know why this is so expensive. Yep, I'm buying your textbook. Yep, awesome. Yep, everybody. That was my entire history department. Yeah, and each textbook was like $300 to $500.
through the school, they make money off you. That moment when someone asks, what time is it? And all you can think is basketball. School
Yeah.
logo starts a
Basketball? That is High School Musical. You Gen Alpha. How dare you? What time is it? Summertime. It's our vacation. You know, you got it. That loops in my head every single time someone asks what time is it. It's true.
Pack. Never understood what children in maths exhibition did. I found Happyville in Bummertown.
Wow.
Bro, college so, when are the scare games? I'm so done with Delta math, bro. Good boy. What?
When your math program calls you a good boy. No way. No way.
But lucky. Me, comforting the girl who got a 97% on the test. I got a 3%. What's the
We did
worst
this
score I
one!
got? Oh yeah, I got a 0% because the teacher thought I was cheating, but I wasn't cheating. I was just watching YouTube in an exam. Obviously, I denied doing that. She didn't have any evidence, but still got a 0. High school in movies versus high school in real life. What?
Someone, this is a fake image. This got to be a fake image, right? 100% a fake image. There's no way it's 6'7". There's no way someone made a 6'7". Off-brand 7-Eleven being 6'7". This is an edited image. Somebody edited this. I refuse to believe this is real. This is not a real image. I refuse to believe it.
What the hell is wrong with my 7-Eleven? 6'7"? Yes, I admit that boys in our classroom are very loud, annoying, and irritating. But somehow, we can't deny how they are always the reason why we smile and laugh. They make our classroom loud, yet enjoyable. Chemistry and nothing
Wow, that was so sweet. Does everybody else feel the same? No.
like Royal High chemistry. He's doing that talking Ben chemistry. I visited my high school. I dropped out of 76 years ago. Pay tribute to the popular girls that bullied me to think I would never be popular. Now I have 6 million followers and they're rotting on the ground. When you're
Wow! Kind of a crazy flex. Kind of a crazy flex, not gonna lie. Kind of a crazy flex. Pretty based, pretty based.
trying to do the assignment last minute and start realizing why you had 2 weeks to complete it when the exam is tomorrow and people are blowing up the group chat with past paper questions and you don't know how to answer a single one.
Does anyone do that? Did anyone have like a group chat with your classmates where you guys like helped each other with the tests? My friend once, she was in the period before me for like Spanish class or something. She was in the period before me for Spanish class and she would, it was the Spanish teacher gave like mini quizzes every single day. And she was in the period right before mine. And she was kind of based for this. She would write the answers down on like a little slip of paper.
Coach said to fake right and break left. Watch out for the bit and keep an eye on defense. Gonna run and keep it going, take the ball to the hole. And don't be afraid to shoot the outside J.
Brian is not a very good singer. Brian is not a very good singer at all, is he? He almost got it with the coach said to fake right, break left, you know. Anyway, she would write all the answers to the Spanish quiz on a little slip of paper, and then she would hand it to me while we were like changing classes. She would just like slip it into my hand while we were in the hallway, and I would hide the paper in my sleeve. I would hide the paper with the answers in the sleeve on my hoodie, and then I would cheat on the test. I was a cheater.
POV, doing your homework at 1 AM because you thought it would only take 15 minutes. Cheating
Yeah.
on an exam by memorizing everything the professor taught in advance so I can easily answer all the questions. When you get to school and the fit you put on in a rush is genuinely so bad, you start wishing you got abducted on the way there.
I used to wear just like jeans and a t-shirt. I never wore anything just like jeans and a t-shirt. I would wear like the flared jeans and just like a plain fitted t-shirt, and I never wore anything else, and a hoodie. That's it. That was my uniform. That was my school uniform. Usually it was the same pair of jeans, you know, because you can wear a pair of jeans a couple times before you wash them.
Attention everyone, Gabe Turner is going to slowly stop doing streaks. What is our game plan? Better late than never. Assignment was submitted 1 year and 153 days late.
I had a school uniform. Wow. You had a school uniform? Not me.
Quick reminder that I'm in med school and law school, also astronaut school and basketball school. So don't talk to me
Basketball
about
school?
stress. No one, Bobby. Thomas Jefferson Elementary Middle School. Tough. Ahoy, boat captains with short tow ropes. Please pull closer to the dock. I need a new school. How guys used to stare at you.
It took me, I had to think about that. I actually thought they were talking about actual boats. I thought they were talking about docking like an actual boat. Well,
in second grade when your name was in a word problem, me in elementary school when the other students were misbehaving, and I wanted to show the teacher that I wasn't a part of their shenanigans. Me, after I asked the teacher for help, but she says, read the question carefully.
yeah. That was always the answer. Always the answer. If you ask a teacher for help with a question, that is what they answer. I always heard people get that response, and I would never, ever, 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 ever be caught asking the teacher for help. Ever. I would never be caught asking the teacher for help because that's just always what they say.
How my teacher thinks we will dress if we didn't have a dress code.
It might be true. It might be true.
Me listening to my teacher yap about her life so that we can waste class time when someone screams, which idiot picked red in Kahoot? But that idiot was unfortunately me. How can we keep our school clean? By staying at home? Teacher, student. The pose teachers hit when you start packing up 1 minute before the class ends.
Yeah. The bell don't dismiss you. I dismiss you. Yeah. They were always saying that. Everyone was saying that. They hated it when you started packing up early. But I want to get out before the crowd. It's not even necessarily because I wanted to like leave class early. It was just because I wanted to get out before the crowd, like the hallway got crowded with bodies and people. And I wanted to get out fast. I wanted to avoid the crowds.
When you pull up to high school for the first time and realize that people genuinely weren't joking about seniors dating freshmen. Every African parent swears they were top of their class. My dad said the teacher used to ask him for help. And here's a chart that shows what you might see if you looked at a mountain range through a tennis racket. Harvard, here I come. I don't think Harvard's allowing that, man. Sorry to burst your bubble.
A G? Hold on, was that a G? A P? Bro got a P minus? How are you getting a P minus in class? In science class, you're getting a P minus.
I don't think Harvard's allowing that, man. Sorry to burst your bubble. How that accidental nap
P for
after
perfect
school,
dud.
waking up at 3:20 a.m. Random YouTube video playing, sweaty as hell, looking like this.
I still take that. If I take a nap and I wake up at 3 a.m., I still feel like this. This never changes.
Could never take an accidental nap. Organic chemistry would have been so much easier if carbon
Yeah, but if it's pass or fail, you don't get a P minus.
wasn't such a sleeper. When you know your teacher is preying on your downfall, but you can't prove it yet. When you open Instagram before
Not
going
me.
to school.
The teachers always loved me. My classmates might have hated me, but the teachers always loved me. I was, because I was like the quiet girl that always scored like relatively high on the tests. So it was like, I didn't cause any trouble. I didn't really do anything.
And bros online. So he is not skipping today. People who poop in school. People who shower in school. This was my Royale High School journal.
Did anybody actually use like the school showers? Like after gym, were you showering? Did anyone actually use them? There's no way, right? Well, I guess not the girls. The girls' locker room, they never use the showers. Not a single person ever used the school shower. Even after PE, no one was ever using the school shower. But it's because like, all the girls would like do their hair and you don't want to have to do your hair again. They didn't give us enough time to do that. Teachers hated me. Classmates hated me. Total shit. As a boy, if you didn't shower after gym, you were not going to have friends. I guess that makes sense. The Axe body spray isn't going to like cover up everything,
In 2019. Dear Diary,
Wow.
It's my free day to play with my friends. Dear Diary, turned lesbian somehow?
What?
Take your tractor to school is Friday, May 4th, 2018. My professors,
Wow.
at the beginning of the semester, you have 3 essays due on November 30th, so plan accordingly. Me, on November 29th.
Yep,
hold my
November
beer. Every time
29th.
someone tags this post, #same. A professor somewhere in the world is hit with a sudden, indescribable feeling of disappointment.
No one ever planned early for essays. Nobody ever actually planned to do their essays in advance. If you had 3 essays due and they were all on the same day, every single person was doing that shit right before it was due. There is no way to make students not procrastinate. If you want 3 essays done on different dates, don't have them due on the same day.
I hate when teachers are like, if I make an exception for you, I would have to make an exception for everyone. Do you know what an exception means? High school. Assigned seating is so stupid. College. Why is he sitting in my seat? That's my seat. I sit there every day. Gave my students a pop quiz today and learned something new. If you make all the answers to the question C, you will see 35 of the most hilariously panicked and confused faces in the world. Are you Satan? What I do?
That is pretty good. Yeah. Sometimes when you're like guessing on a multiple choice quiz, it's very easy to be like, well, a lot of the questions were C already, so it can't possibly be C again. And you can just kind of rule it out. You can play like process of elimination, you know?
While writing a research paper. Actual writing. Researching. Anything else I can think of. When I'm in class and I forgot my pen, so I ask Fine Shite for a pen and the teacher starts talking about, can the lovebirds in the back stop talking? And she starts moving like this. Medical students sometimes practice precision stitching on grapes because their skin closely resembles human tissue.
Oh, right. I did know that. They do like surgery on grapes, right? They like teach you how to do surgery by like doing surgery on a grape. My teacher would do that on purpose and make all the answers B just for fun. I guess it's like, you know, especially it's like they do that once and you're like, they couldn't possibly do it again for the next quiz. But then they did do it again for the next quiz. That would psych a lot of kids out.
When guys in your class are low-key funny, but you can't laugh because you're unknown. Today, a student emailed over a draft of his essay on 1984 and had clearly used the thesaurus on every single word.
Sorry, Theosaurus? Bro, it's a thesaurus.
And how I know this is because the party slogan, Big Brother is watching you, had become enormous sibling is viewing you. And I laughed so hard I cried. You, Big Brother. Me, an intellectual. Enormous
Big Brother versus enormous sibling.
sibling. Student. Breaks bone. I think I need to go to the hospital. School nurse. Injured. Go screw yourself, you injured piece of poop.
You weren't even allowed to sit on the mats and like sleep on the beds in the nurse's office. When you had like a headache or something, they would be like, just go lay down.
Guy tweaking in class, asking Bakugo and C.AI for answers on his Spanish homework. Yeah, I found out a few days ago that a lot of people use C.AI. Like, a concerning amount of people. It's crazy.
What?
Today my son got dressed.
You're asking your AI anime characters for questions now? Why does enormous sibling, the larger spawn, not simply eat the big brother? Sasuke, help!
Dressed in nice clothes and said it was picture day at his school. His school, of course, is our kitchen table. It was either a very sweet moment or the first sign that the kid is starting to crack. Either way, I charged him $45 for a 15 picture package. Guys, I think I'm onto something. Yes, ladder.
Homeschool kids are something else. Like if you've ever met somebody who's homeschooled, like they're always a little off.
Climbing. This is way easier than rock climbing. I don't know why they make it so hard. I hate this school. Who the hell makes an STD word search? My school only.
Honestly, this is my favorite part of any class when they gave you like the word searches and stuff. Like it didn't teach you anything, but it was really fun. I would love to do, I'm doing the STD word search.
Only ever did one doing the deed class. Well, yeah, our year was very immature. Mealy. Private school kids with too much money and no sense of consequences. Advantages. High health bar. Versus public school kids with both pent-up rage from the factory line school system and the reflexes of competitive Jeopardy games. Advantages. High school survival instincts. Who wins? Public school kids do more damage and have higher damage resistance. It's no contest.
Yeah, no, yeah. Public school kids clear the private school kids. Especially, honestly, purely because the private school kids have to wear uniforms. If you have to wear a uniform to school, your power level is already lower, just by default.
Can't study because you need to sleep, but you can't study because but you can't sleep because you need to study. I was just an idiot with school.
Literally anything.
Study. I didn't really revise. If I applied myself at school, I'm sure I could have done better. But I passed I didn't get bad results. I just could have done better. How that one teacher
me
you
too,
got
bro.
no classes with be staring at you for no reason. Yeah, this was one of the maths teachers for me. Every Thursday we would need to wear like a suit, like it was formal day, I guess, to get you ready for a job. And if you didn't have your shirt tucked in or your tie done correctly or your button done up at the top, he would go up to you. He was very American. And he would say like, this is what he'd say to me. Yo, Johnny, man, how's it going, man? What's going on with the tie? What's going on with the shirt? You gotta tuck in your shirt, man. You gotta look sharp. You gotta look sharp. He always said that. Gotta look sharp. That was his thing.
We just wanted you to look sharp.
Like 4 years straight. Me, watching my engineering major friend break down in tears of joy and begin throwing celebratory confetti in the air while
the voice actor for these memes is breaking down during this video.
Singing after getting 7 out of 149 on their exam. This was the highest recorded grade, not only in the class, but the entire history of the program. When high school teachers tell you, in college they don't let you have a note card, you have to memorize everything. Or teachers throw away your homework if you don't put your name on it, and they don't accept late work. It's all BS. BS. High school does an efficient job of making you absolutely terrified of college, while not preparing you whatsoever for
This is true. This is extremely true. Anything they said in high school where it's like, in college, it's going to be so much worse than this. No, it never was. They cared so little in college. So little. They did not care.
for college. You know who your biggest enemy is for like college and university? It's not the teachers, it's yourself and actually doing the work. Because the teachers don't care if you get it done or not.
Yeah,
if you don't get
no
it
one
done, They
cares.
just won't help you. They won't mark it. That's it. You won't pass. I'm acting like I know because I've been. I have not. I've not been to uni or well, technically college. I was in sixth form. Do you ever start BSing a
never
paper and then
been?
look over it halfway through and think, wait a minute, I could be onto something here. This is the definition of college. I was writing a paper on Asian saltwater crocodiles, like a simple about them paper for college class, and I started noticing some inconsistencies in the science papers I was sourcing, and I accidentally discovered that the crocodile has been misdiagnosed as least concerned on the endangered species list when they should be classified as endangered, and now my professor is having me write a formal report to the International Red List to have them reclassified, and all I wanted to do was write this paper on an animal I thought was cool, and now I'm considered an expert on this species. Nah, because
That's
you guys
kinda
ever got
cool.
kicked out of class for laughing too hard? I wasn't the best kid at school.
Never, never, ever,
I was a
ever.
bit of a
I was very quiet in school. I was super quiet all the time in school. I never laughed.
I was a bit of an idiot. I've always been an idiot. Does anyone have any classes with me? Life pro tip. One time someone said my own joke louder than me and everyone laughed, but as an actor of revenge, I started saying the joke was kind of problematic and everyone started agreeing and turned on the joke thief.
That's pretty good. You guys could do that to me, I guess, because I steal chat's jokes all the time. I steal your jokes way too often. I'm sorry. Sometimes they're just really funny and you're a lot funnier than me, but that's okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you all enjoyed watching and I will see you next time. Shorter than you? That's me. No, that's you. Wait, what?